Hey, welcome back. I hope you are well and doing good. And in this video, we will see Biku of notations and what is Biku of notations and all about the Biku of notations. Already we have seen in the previous video, Biku of notations is the upper bound. It shows the upper bound means if there is a function f and x f and x, and this there gives any value. Suppose it is 7x square minus 5x plus 3. In this function, the exponential term, which is the big upper bound, exponential x to the power 2, and this part is 1. In this function, x to the power 2 is the upper bound. This is the big of notations, and we will see with the help of graph that this is the size of input and this is the rate of growth. Input size n and rate of growth supposed it g, and this function is supposed it going to fx function. And for the Vigo of notations, we consider the upper bound. Then this upper bound g and x. Suppose that g and x is the upper bound. Then g and x is called the Bigu of notations. Means if there is any input size, for the execution of that input size, how many times it will be taken, that is the called Vigo of notations. And we'll see with the help of function here. Fx is a that is function. Now here is the x to the power 2, which is the greatest in the function. So let's consider it g of f is 7x square, and Bigu of fx is equal to Bigu of g and g of x. Bigu of is denoted by the O, right? Now Bigu of x, we consider what? Exponential. And what is the constant factor? We ignore the constant factor. Then here is the Bigu of x square, right? Then function for fx order of 2, order of x to the power 2. This is the Bigu of notations. For this Bigu of notations, gx is equal to x square. This is the Bigu of notations, and we will see with the help of for loop. With the help of loop, and suppose that our loop has been iterating with the 1, starting iterate with the 1, and it's the upper bound is equal to suppose that n, and it's iterating with v, and the body of the loop right. And we have considered it the n is equal to suppose it 3. Then the Bigu of notations for this loop, and this is time complexity for this loop, what will be, and n value is 3. Then how many times the for loop has been executed? At the initialization at this push date. Here is I, and here is iteration, yeah, time, how many times it will be executed. At the initial phase, it's a 1. At the initial phase, I is equal to 1. Then it will be check the conditions. I is equal to less than or equal to 1. This condition is satisfied. Less than, I is equal to less than, and then it will be iterate for 1 time, right? At the second time, it will be increment. After increment, I becomes 2. When I becomes 2, then condition will be checked and it will be again executed, and again it will be checking. Then I is equal to 3, then again it will be executed. Means it's depend on the size of n. If the size of n I is going to increase, then number of size has been growing to increase. Means this for loop execute 3 times, and it's depend upon the input size, and this is the upper bound for this for loop. This is the basic of big O of notations, that is denoted and indicating the upper bound of the any functions. And in next video we will see how to calculate time complexity.